Hey folks, welcome back to Canada's Boxing Channel. Hope everyone's doing well. I've actually, if I look a little tired, it's because, quite frankly, I nodded off for a few seconds. I was sitting watching the boxing in my recliner, watching it on my trusty tablet. Dog sitting on my lap. Lawrence Okolie, Kevin Lerena trying to get close, not doing enough. Okolie from distance, sort of competent, but smothering work when Lerena got in close. I have to say, I nodded out. Probably around round 6. I might have missed most of round 6. I have to say, it just was not appealing to my eye. But more to the point, I don't get how this can be sold as the chief support for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Kevin Lerena had talked a big game. He was going to come in like Tyson, bob and weave, going to go for an early KO. And in the open workouts, he looked like that's okay, that's the game plan. But on the night, he just never really got going. And I guess you can't fault Lawrence Okolie for boxing to the game plan that Joe Gallagher had designed for him. But having said that, I am going to criticize him. He just did not excite. He was the much bigger man, several inches taller. Okolie's 6'5", 6'6". He was 263 pounds or something like that. Roughly 30 pounds, at least at weigh-in. Weight advantage over Kevin Lerena, possibly more in the ring. I thought he looked a bit chubby, actually. I thought he looked a little bit like he was carrying at least 20 pounds too much weight. And I thought he might gas out. But no, he didn't gas out. He kept those 82.5-inch reach paws out there. And whenever Lerena got in, he would lean on him. The commentary team were trying to bull him up as though it was Lennox Lewis in the ring. And quite frankly, if that's the sauce, well, that's sauce that I'd rather not have. People were, I guess it was Adam Smith was asking the question about, can he be a world champion? Well, I suppose in a multi-belt universe, yeah, I suppose so. I mean, whatever. But does Lawrence Okolie look world level to my eye? Well, no. I think if you put him in against, let's forget Usyk and Dubois, putting him in against Parker or Kabayel would be suicide. A fight that I would like to see would be Lawrence Okolie versus Martin Bakole. I would, and let's say they're both in tip-top shape. Okolie, possibly maybe lose 10 or 15 pounds. Bakole, gosh, lose a human being. But no, that could be a good fight. I'm sorry. It'd be a bit of a downer here. If you're a Lawrence Okolie fan, that's great. I mean, no disrespect to him. It's just not to my eye. He did win a absolutely comprehensive, unanimous decision over Kevin Lerena, over the distance. The scores were 99-91 and 100-90. So essentially, he won every minute of every round, and the referee had an easy enough job. Who's mostly just pulling apart. Kevin Lerena, hard to say. I would imagine he'll wake up tomorrow and say some version of, Scheisse, I should have done something different. It kind of like he blew his opportunity. The commentary team were asking, does he spend too much time as a sparring partner? Was he there to survive or was he there to win? It didn't look like he was there to win, but having said that, it didn't look like Lawrence Okolie was there to win either. Look, I would have thought Lawrence Okolie should have been far more aggressive and maybe gotten Kevin Lerena out of there. But hey, what am I know? I'm just a fan from a continent and an ocean away. But that's how I saw it. Let me know if you saw it differently. Or maybe at some point in round 6 when I was taking a nap, I missed the most exciting 30 seconds of the fight. Somehow I doubt it. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you after the main event, the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world between the great Oleksandr Usyk and the maybe great Daniel Dubois. Thanks for watching.